And that is basically to shut up. But he said, "I'll tell you one thing.
Hey guys,
doesn't mean I don't have the intensity of
I am going to be attempting something
and a lot of wins that they want
brand new
this year. Gary, let's go back up
that
Wheeler is certainly a huge piece
hopefully
for
comes
this
out
season,
good enough.
Maintain the level
I have recorded
the
opening, the first game of the season, opening day as they call it, for the New York Mets here today. And I'm deciding whether to, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take certain clips from the game and review them. I'm going to review the game, how I felt about it. And I'm going to compile all the different clips from the game into the video. And I'm deciding whether to do home games, every home game, or just like important games that I feel are important, like opening day, the Subway Series against the Yankees, later on in the year in like September, August. I'm going to try to do the game that Noah Syndergaard makes his debut on.
And we'll take a look at the Lexus. Oh wow, very interesting. The course
and
defense, excuse me. Well, that's the Nationals defense.
Yeah, just gonna go for there.
Where to lose it?
From there, so
we got the Mets out there.
Well, we did get the upgrade on the defense. That's nice.
Very nice.
It's just the wrong. Runs the fastball inside. He falls behind on right 3-1.
So it's the bottom of the first. Juan Lagares is on first base, one out. David Wright's up. Dylan G threw a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. So we were doing good. David Wright with a bloop single right there. Hopefully we can get some good production out of him this year. Maybe, hopefully 20, 25 plus home runs this year. Only had 18 last season. But hopefully this is what we're hoping for. Now there are runners on first and second here in the bottom of the first, 2 outs. Andrew Brown got the start in left field today. 2 outs. Steven Strasburg's pitching.
And Andrew launches one deep left center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here. Andrew Brown, making the opening day start, hits a 3-run homer, and the Mets are out to a 3-0 first inning lead.
As you see here, we got off to a flying start.
7 home runs last year and 150 at-bats. He has got raw power, and he displays it here in his first at-bat of the season. Andrew Brown, a 3-run homer.
I do not second-guess the pitch at all. You got to pitch him upstairs. This is right down the pipe, Ronnie. And that's right
That's
on the bat of the
very
bat.
beautiful swing.
Can you imagine, Keith, making your first opening day roster? You're not going to play, you get a late start, and the next thing you know, you hit a 3-run home run in your first at-bat.
Shades of Colin Cowgill. Last year hit a grand slam on opening day. And here Andrew Brown. Ike Davis.
Ourselves differently. We're setting expectations for ourselves differently. And I can tell you that,
This is Sandy Alderson just talking about the expectations for the team this year.
So the numbers out there, and for the most part, it's having an immediate impact on how the players on this team think about themselves and think about the team, and that was the goal in the first place.
A hard slide at second base by Bryce Harper, and the Mets unable to complete a double play, but it's Harper who gets the worst of it, and he has not gotten up.
And a scary moment right here for Bryce Harper, sliding it to second base.
And that's what Harper does. I think he probably just hyperextended
in the head, didn't he? You see Eric Young's foot come up and kick him right in the head.
Yep.
We saw a similar play with Justin Morneau of the Twins. We ended up having a series of concussions after that, but just the knee and leg.
Yeah, that's the shin too. That's bone. Well, he had the helmet on, and the flap was on that side. It could be neck, a little.
He was going forward, so he had all his momentum going right into the foot of Eric Young Jr. Young winced, but he got right back up. Eric Young is starting for only the second time in the last 3 years at second base.
It's just good hard-nosed baseball right there. But maybe you don't want to slide that late where that happens to you. You know, you kind of want to maybe slide and roll. I think he's going to be okay myself.
He's going to come out of the game.
And before the season started, they took all the baseball players in the league took a poll choosing the most overrated player that they think is in the league right now, and most winning votes is that man right there, Bryce Harper.
100% at all times.
So
and that's what he should be doing there, trying to break up that double play.
He did everything right. It was just unfortunate that Young's foot came down where it did.
Just happenstance, just unlucky. Left side, and also Tejada's played some second base.
And now, right after Bryce Harper left, it's top of the second with one out. Adam LaRoche is up.
LaRoche hits one in the air to right field.
And that happens.
Back to the warning track, back at the wall, and it's out of here. Adam LaRoche with a 2-run homer. And that gets the Nats back.
And it's 3-2. And basically from here on out, it all went downhill, pretty much.
Deep into the Pepsi porch to cut the Met lead to 1.
2 bombs hit thus far in this ball game. This one was way out.
So it's Adam.
This at all? I can see the corners in.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we did get a sac fly right here.
Young lines one to right. Worth has it lined up. Tagging at third is Darno. He's heading for the plate, and he'll score without a throw.
Made it 4-2.
No. Anybody can send any photo.
Even from home on the couch.
Oh, well, they're not watching us.
Okay, it's 4-3 right now.
You gotta have an incentive to get him out.
And
Big moment of this game.
Top of the 7th, 2 outs. And this is where the shit started to come upon us, like a fat man bearing down on a piece of chocolate cake. That's how fast it happened.
A bit surprised playing that tight end with 2 outs. I don't think Span's going to put down a drag bunt here.
Just fast forward this a little bit.
Well, 6 straight balls thrown by the Mets bullpen. Torres walked. McLeod on 4 pitches. Now Rice behind on Span, 2 and out.
I think he's taken here again.
And that's outside, ball 3. One more.
Don't know how that's not called a strike. So basically, Scott Rice walks in the tying run. And then double switch. And then they bring in Jose Valverde.
Of the 7th.
Strike 1, ball 1. Strike 2. Fouled off.
Played here. Watch this. No authority in this swing. Just trying to hold.
Just missed.
Don't know how that's not a strike either.
Held the pose for a moment. Thought he might get the. Coming to Zimmerman.
Fouled off. Still 2-2.
Lagares is moving over toward right center after watching those last couple of swings. Again, the 2-2. Up that in.
Ball 3.
Well, Zimmerman knows what's coming. Valverde knows what he's going to throw. The whole ballpark knows fastball away.
Rendon, McLaughlin, Span, the base runners get set to go. 3-2 coming. Struck him out.
That right there,
Tight walk back by Valverde and his Mets.
that's just
The Nets scored
amazing.
2, but Valverde fans Zimmerman to keep it tied.
Jose Valverde. At this point, it's the bottom of the 8th. At this point, I thought we were going to extra innings,
Or a tie in the ninth.
and then Juan Lagares.
Slowed down to left center. Back goes Harper deep in the gap, and it's out of here. Juan Lagares gives the Mets the lead. His 5th career home run, and it's 5-4 New York in the 8th. Lagares has been more than just a glove today. An opening
So I was feeling pretty good about ourselves right here, where we just hit a go-ahead home run.
0-2 fastball.
It's 5-4 now.
And up.
Bottom of the 8th. So it's top of the 9th, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Bobby Parnell was out there. We're still up 5-4. And then then this happens.
2 out, 2 on, top of the 9th. Line over short, base hit. Rendon scoots around third. He'll score the tying run. On to third goes Espinosa. Ball gets loose on the infield and easily into second base. With a game-tying base hit is Denard Span. And we're tied again, 5-5.
So there goes the blown save by Bobby Parnell.
Unable to seal the deal.
Whoop-de-doo.
Spans double.
And the previous batter he walked,
Beautiful hitting.
but
Fastball
he had an
away.
0-2 count.
Goes right
And then
with
4
it
straight
on top of
balls.
the plate. Good
Why?
coverage, that's just good hitting. And not wasting any time. First ball, fastball.
So it's top of the 10th now. Runners on first, second and third with 1 out, 2 strikes.
2-2 to Desmond.
Raking ball hit to center field. That should get the run home. Worth tags in third. Lagares makes the catch. His throw will go to third. And the Nats take the lead on the sacrifice fly by Desmond. Worth comes in to score. And Washington leads for the first time today, 6-5 in the 10th.
Well, this slider's a hanger. Right down the middle.
So that right there, that put the Nationals up
right there. Good at bat.
6-5.
Desmond.
Top of the 10th.
Look at the shadows. Very tough on a hitter now.
You know, it's not only 6 walks.
So it's still top of the 10th, 6-5. There are runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And, you know, I was feeling good still. Because, you know, there's 2 outs. We need 1 more out. We're only down by 1 run. And we just replaced Familia with John Lennon.
1 for 4 on the day.
And then John Lennon proceeds to do this.
First pitch swinging, flies one to deep left. Back goes Eric Young onto the warning track, back at the wall, and it's out of here. Anthony Rendon with a long 3-run homer. And the Nats have put together a 4-run 10th inning. And they lead it 9-5.
Yeah, so we were down 1 run, and now
Opening day for the Mets
with 1 swing, we are down 4 runs now. So now it's the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs. Runner on first. David Wright's up. Still down 4 runs.
In fact, since the 3rd inning, Juan Lagares
Garris is the only Met to reach base.
Strike one.
The home run and the walk.
And at the end of this game, we struck out 18 times as a team.
Right, able to lay off 1-1.
So, you know, at this point, David Wright's up. The best he could have done was get a base hit and, you know, gone next to Curtis Granderson. And then, you know, don't know what would happen then. But I kind of figured we were going to lose. But, you know.
He'll go up against Gio Gonzalez in the second game of the year.
Yeah, strike two. Now we're down to our final strike.
We saw Ike Davis for the first.
And,
Lucas Duda came in and spelled him. And we'll see Josh Satin on Wednesday against Gio Gonzalez.
yeah, so now we're down to our final strike. You know, I thought we were going to lose.
1-2 to right. And that just missed. 2-2.
Ball two now.
Well, the Mets used 7 pitchers today. But they all get the day off tomorrow. Right back at them.
You know, so now it's 2-2.
2-2. And David socks one to deep left field. Back goes Harper to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. David Wright with his first.
So now it's 9-7.
Career opening day home run.
And I thought, you know, the old motto of the Mets, you gotta believe, you know? You gotta believe. So, you know, after this happened, you know, I started believing a little bit more that, you know, we could have pulled a rabbit out of our asses and pulled a Houdini. Wow, that was a bit more difficult to pronounce than I thought. And, you know, we could have somehow won the game. But then, next up was Curtis Granderson, who struck out twice already. And then he proceeded to strike out for a third and final time. And, yeah, so we lose. We lost 9-7. We could have won this game had John Lannon not given up that 3-run home run in the top of the 10th. Because had we only given up that 1 run, it would have been 5-6 entering the bottom of the 10th. And then David Wright hits that 2-run home run, and we win 7-5. But no. Nothing can ever happen the way you want it to. Because, you know, we don't look at the right guys that we need.
Good evening, I'm Steve Lacey. After
And
security lapses at One World Trade Center, another stunt has called our security into question once again. This time it's an artist who climbed the Queensboro Bridge to put one of his pieces on display.